Penguin at the end, and me and Ghost Army were lucky enough to meet Penguin's dad earlier yesterday. He's a top
Papa
man.
Penguin's out here?
Papa Penguin's
Penguin's out here?
He's got the hat on. He's got the Penguin hat on. But we are getting into game number one now. It's going to be capture the flag on Fathom. 3 captures to win. Talk us through this one, Dave. What do you expect from these teams to do?
Both these squads going to be trying to get control of top center to get that camo, also controlling that railgun. And look at those shots from Pre-Devonator, getting that perfect kill, trying to snag that camo, and he gets the burn at the 1150 mark.
Oh, that is going to be burnt, as you say. On board with Eco now from Team Liquid. Has the live rifle, just looking to pin all of these players from Evil Geniuses back into that base. Does get taken down to no shields though, but like we're seeing here, using that cover effectively as a strong live rifle battle going on at the moment. Here comes the cavalry. Penguin and Rain clean up those 2 kills, and Team Liquid looking to assert some map control.
Yes, and they're in great position at the moment. I like what Eco does right here. As soon as he realizes they have this massive advantage, he collapses right in towards the engine, but a little too much damage coming out of Contra and Predominator, shutting that push down.
Push was indeed shut down, so Evil Geniuses now essentially trying to get control of that top mid area, get control of the map. We're on board with Rain though from Team Liquid. Definitely one of the support players on this team, puts down a lot of damage for his teammates to clean up those kills. Has that light rifle again. 2 players from Evil Geniuses though are going to be challenging top mid. Eco once again working with Rain to clean those ones up, and it looks like once again Team Liquid just putting a strong push. That's 3 dead now for EG.
Just a textbook example of that bait switch. He just sat up there over towards the opposite treehouse, laying down damage, took attention from 2 players top middle, and his teammates came right in to clean that up.
And it is going to be, actually the flag is going to be momentarily put down. It's actually going to be Penguin who's going to scoop that one up though. It looks like this could be the first cap of the game. 1 player is there. That's going to be Pre-Devonator. He's going to be taken down though. It's going to be 1-0 now to Team Liquid.
And Penguin, I want to see if he's going to get right up towards top center. I mean, he has this railgun. He could be such a force up there, and he's going to use one of those sneaky jumps and might go for a little Penguin dip. Instead, he decides to stay over on the submarine side. And the Penguin goes down.
Returns to his natural habitats down in the icy water. Let's go back over to the EG side, though, and see what Contra is doing with one of the new players on this lineup. He has managed to sneak behind enemy lines here, Dave. How would you like to see him play this one?
I would like to see him get any sort of kill and then instantly run the flag. He might be playing a little too passive, hiding in that corner. I don't think any members of Liquid are going to be pushed back to the flag unless they are aware of this. So he needs to be some sort of effect, because essentially at the moment, he's leaving the other members of Evil Geniuses in a 3-on-4 situation.
Does manage to take that place, no shields, but cannot finish that one off. Roy has managed to get hold of that railgun though, but that flag will be returned to the base. Let's hop back over to the guys on Team Liquid. Let's see what Stella's up to at the moment, as we see all of the red X's lighting up on his screen there. That's going to be 3 dead momentarily. Evil Genius is trying to put the pressure on Stella, but Stella doing a great job here just to stay alive, allowing his teammates to respawn, and then they can formulate a push from there.
Yeah, eventually taken out though. It seemed like he kind of did that in reverse order. Sure, you want to sit down and lay down, sit in the front window and lay down shots top center when you have teammates in the treehouse, but he was doing that when he didn't have any teammates up top, so he laid down cross-map shots that couldn't be cleaned up, and then he pushed towards treehouse and got picked off.
Now let's go on board with one of the best shots, arguably in the history of the Halo franchise. It is, of course, Roy. He's going to be putting shots down on Stella. Nice shots on that player. Tries to stay away from this other player who's flying at him from the treehouse, who saw his teammates for a little bit of support, but he is coming under heavy fire at the moment, and it's going to be Rain who shuts him down. So it's going to be Evil Geniuses once again on the back foot. Let's see what Rain is doing, though. Still has that live rifle, is no shields. We're trying to desperately stay alive, but Eco flies in. Let's hop over to him now and see what he's doing.
Yeah, Rain and some of these players here in Halo 5 are so dangerous. You could get shot across the map, and they'll just come flying right across the corner to come finish you off. So Roy, as you can tell, was not expecting Rain to be there that quick in order to finish off. Roy didn't get the trade melee there, which is, I would say, a big mistake from Roy.
So on board with Contra now, he picked up that double kill momentarily there, finds another player. That's going to be Stella in front of him, cleans that one up with the nice headshot with that pistol. He's going to be challenged once again though, and immediately is taken down. So let's hop back over to Penguin now. Seems to have dried himself off from that little dip earlier, but that railgun is going to go into the hands of Lunchbox, and he was putting it to use, but it's going to be down bottom mid, so not that Lunchbox, apologies, that railgun is going to be still up for grabs still on the map. Penguin, once again, working with his team, trying to get top middle control, and look at that, the camo up. He's going to be grabbing that at the 42 mark. Team Liquid, pretty good here.
Yeah, want to see how he works with this, because last time we saw him in Rig Team Slayer, didn't seem to make the best use of it, and it's arguable about whose fault it is. Partially his team's for maybe not backing up and create a distraction, and partially his for maybe pushing out in a bad position. In short, that camel was nullified for Penguin yet again, not getting the best use of those power-ups.
Well, there is a gold rec pack on screen. Legend 8 go and redeem that one at Halo.gg, but in the meantime, this action is still underway. It is the Devonator now with that railgun. Misses that shot there, not quite sure what he was trying to land there, but that jump is really causing him some issues at the moment. Trying to line this one up. Does finally manage to get that one down just in time to take down Eco. Looking over towards the blue treehouse now. Knows that his teammate Contra is there and coming under fire, so trying to help out his duo, his long-term duo, and that is going to be Stellar taken down by him. So it looks like finally Evil Geniuses are getting some top middle control. It looks like they can push from here.
Yeah, one interesting thing about Devin's route there is he must realize that everyone predicts that jump off that side block. And he realizes if he jumps off that front corner and clambers up from the other side, no one can have any grenades waiting for him once he gets up towards top center. So that must be why he was so adamant to jump up from the side and decide to, once again, try for his corner jump.
Looks like the flag is being pulled here by Lunchbox. Mr. Objective himself. Devon does pick up one more kill for Evil Geniuses. I believe that was a couple of players down. Let's go over to Lunchbox though, because he is running that flag in, and a couple of kills go down to his big brother. Roy going to put that one in. That is going to be tied up at 1-1 now. We have a game on our hands.
And one thing I talked about before the series is the longer these games go out, the better it bodes well for EG. They're one of those squads that can have the game slow down a bit and go in their favor. Whereas Liquid are going to be one of those teams that can come in hot. They're going to be on fire.
And Lunchbox actually just narrowly missed that railgun shot, and that is going to be the flag getting returned as well. So that railgun will be down. We can see it on his dead body. Going to stick with him through the respawn because he is going to know exactly where that is. Tries to actually go back to his base though to do some defensive work for his team, but there it is. Going to pick that railgun up, going to reload, and then just going to look to pick up some kills.
And that's a decent amount of ammo left in this railgun too. 4 bullets. Let's see what he can do with this. I don't know if Lunch is taking this a little slow. They must be very cautious, realizing there might be a camo player or somebody sneaking by, because Lunchbox would not be playing this cautious for no reason.
That camo would have been picked up as well as we look across the board, and who else but the sneakiest Penguin in the world has managed to pick that one. It has the assault rifle and the light rifle to work with. I like what I'm seeing here, just deciding not to shoot his gun, playing this one nice and patiently. Going to find a player in front of him now, does land that beatdown. That's another kill for Penguin. Another player is in the base though, so he's trying desperately to stay alive, but Evil Genius is doing a fantastic job of shutting down that camo player.
Yeah, if you've watched your National Geographic, you know Roys are one of the biggest predators of Penguins, taking him down right there and sniffing out that camo. So once again, a camo rendered effectively useless right there. Getting 1 for 1, that's not what you want to see. You want to get a kill, stay alive, get back down, but great defense from Evil Geniuses right there, not just carelessly pushing out.
It's very interesting now. This game has become very, very touchy-feely. A couple of kills do go down to Team Liquid though. It's going to be Stellar who scooped up that railgun, so let's hop over to him on the side of Team Liquid. He's got the ability here to pick up some pretty easy kills if he can hit these railgun shots, but it is 1-1, and it is the real cagey feel to the middle of this game, Dave.
Yeah, there's been no clear dominant team. Actually, the Slays at this moment shown on our Prowler is 47-47. Even in Slays, and that's probably why we haven't seen either team being completely dominant. A lot of times we've watched Fathom CTF matches, and we're just used to one team having control of top center for so long, and Slay after Slay happening, but that's not the case between these two evenly matched squads who definitely want to make it on to the next round.
Well, that camouflage is going to be popping in just a few seconds as well, so this could be the opportunity for one of these teams to get some map control and probably try and get into the base, get that flag out. 2 down for Evil Geniuses at the moment. Let's see if anyone has managed to pick up that camouflage, but it does not appear so. It looks like Penguin actually is trying to pick that one up. He's managed to find himself the camo and the railgun, so Penguin is going to be the man right now to watch as he is trying to pick up some nice slays, get into that Evil Geniuses base and get that flag out.
I like this play so far, game top center. I want to see him fly towards the enemy base as soon as they get a pick or two, and Penguin does exactly that, doing a good job checking out engine side, hitting front window, and Penguin actually run the flag himself. He doesn't need his teammates to do it. I disagree with this since he had a teammate right next to him at that front porch, but he must know that his teammates got the slays. He has faith in his squad, and he decides to run that back.
And the Penguin slides that one in on his belly. That is going to be 2-1 now for Team Liquid. They still have control of the railgun and that camouflage. Camouflage is definitely going to run down now, and it just shows how vital that power-up is. Essentially, the railgun and the camouflage giving them the opportunity to cap this. Fantastic job. Penguin pretty much doing it all for his squad there. Team Liquid up 2-1, but Evil Geniuses have the chance to fire back.
Yeah, and I know it's Kevin, I believe that is Eco just sitting back in base playing a bit of defense, and it pays off as he picks off Devonator and Lunchbox. That is a great play there, I was going to say. Good heads-up play, because I think in certain cases, if a teammate's been over at your own base for too long, you start to hesitate, all right, they should be out helping the rest of the teammates, but he realized they were down in numbers, decided to play defense, and then push out.
Well, one thing I would like to do right now in a close game like this, Dave, is actually throw it to an Astro listening. So let's go on board with Evil Geniuses.
2 minutes left.
Incoming fire, bottom mid.
Railgun is up. Defend our carrier.
Hey,
Watch out,
I got him.
camo when you spawn.
I hear you.
35.
It might be our garage.
Camo guys.
I'll get it.
Need help up top on camo.
I'm coming
Nice,
to you
Cody.
now.
I'm on RP right now, Cody.
I got it.
As well.
I got camera. I got camera. I got
They're
camera.
silo?
Alright. There's gonna be the three. I'm getting native. I'm getting native. Yeah. Rogan's on top mid. I know this. Watch out. No, we got the big guy. Watch out.
Guys,
Pushing
he's
top
fast.
center.
Guys, live.
Our couple boxes.
They're tree.
He's our ball right now.
Our front base. Stay alive. Our wall's weak. Justin, you have to come back.
Come in, watch out.
Go fast.
Our porch again. Watch out our engine. Watch out our engine. Nice.
I'm coming, Justin, in a second.
I'm gonna go for it. I'll go for it.
Yep, we're milking in the base.
He's their front base in their garage. I need help. Look at the front base. I don't see him.
They came back to me. Watch out. We need to get their
They have real, I'm pretty sure.
After the flag.
Still sitting by there. I'm trying to get the tree. I didn't
We're all
the silo one shot.
spread out, yeah.
Let's two shots to the tree. Watch out the silo.
I need help.
I'm
flying at him. I'm one dead, Justin.
Go there, Tree.
I got the one guy.
Top center as well. Their
Where's
side.
he going? I need help. Slow it down.
There's another one.
Evil Geniuses managed to tie this game up 2-2 now, and Roy is on a bit of a tear as well. Only 40 seconds are left in the game. Team Liquid on the defensive. Look at this though, on Roy's death screen we see Contra actually sneaking into the base with that light rifle. If he can pick up a kill here, but he's going to be shut down once again by Team Liquid. Team Liquid here trying their best to just stay in this game and hold off this late EG rally. Penguin with a light rifle again, looking to just put some shots down on these players from Evil Geniuses. It looks like Stella's going to be working with him. Lunchbox manages to pick that kill up, but beautiful shots coming in from Penguin. And it looks like we could be going into overtime at this time.
Yeah, at this point, it's essentially next cap wins. Doesn't matter if we go into overtime. It doesn't matter how fast someone gets a cap. I'd ideally like to see it end before we go to a replay, but we will have to see how these teams play it off, because both squads playing defensively. They don't want to charge out and make some mistake. When in doubt in Halo, you can't really go wrong by just getting extra slays. Yeah, there's many times where you don't take advantage and get a cap of the flag and like I said, take advantage of the situation that's given to you. But in certain cases, if you try to do that too much, if you try to force the objective, you essentially give up control of the map and allow the other team to get up the flagpole.
Well, we've talked about how close this game is, Dave. Even over 12 minutes of gameplay, and the kills, 82 kills for Team Liquid and 82 kills for Evil Geniuses. It could not be closer as far as the slaying is concerned. That camouflage has just gone up, though, and I believe it is Eco who has managed to lock that one down. So let's go over to Penguin's teammate Eco, and he has that camo indeed. So this is the chance. Last time we saw Team Liquid get hold of this camo, they managed to convert a flag cap.
Look at this crossfire. He's just getting ready to shoot any members of EG to go past that window, and slight hesitation as that player goes all the way towards elbow side. So Eco looks like he's just going to try a single-person sneaky play. What I'd really like to see here is getting a single kill and instantly pulling the flag, but it looks like he's going to play it safe and try to go for slays. But Roy has something to say as he shoulder charges right into Eco and takes him out.
Roy coming in with the big boy shoulder charge to take down that camo and shut down Team Liquid's push. He's going to be taken down, though, across map by Rain, and this is one of the closest games I think we have seen this entire tournament. It really, neither team are giving anything away. So we hop on board with Penguin now. Player going to be top mid. That's going to be Lunchbox flying past him, but Penguin cleans that one up with a pistol. Looks like he's pushing in. That's going to be 2 dead, 4 Evil Geniuses as well. That's going to be 3 dead. Last player alive is Contra on the porch. That player is in the gen with Penguin as well. Penguin trying desperately to help out his teammate Eco there, but a fantastic job from that Evil Geniuses player to stay alive, but Penguin's still putting the pressure on this base. If they can clean up this kill, which he does, he should be able to run this flag.
And he's just running it straight out front, going all the way towards his porch. Still a minute left, so there's no need to rush this, but it looks like they have the slaves to make this across. Great dodge that grenade. Penguin puts in the 3rd cap to win that first game for Team Liquid.
Insane stuff from Penguin. That's the 2nd time we saw him picking up kills in the base and running that flag home. Fantastic stuff from him. Team Liquid clutch up in overtime there to take Game 1, Fathom capture the flag 3-2. Dave, what impressed you from Team Liquid there?
The fact that they were able to outwork Evil Geniuses when it came to objective. We talked about how even it wasn't Slays. We'll bring up the stats in just a little bit, but one thing to keep in mind was that we have in the Prowler here, it says 96 kills for Team Liquid and 92 kills for Evil Geniuses. So nearly even in Slays after 14 minutes and 19 seconds of battling, yet Liquid able to convert more captures.
And you look at that, I mean, look at Team Liquid Slays there, all of them literally hovering around that 0 mark. There was no dominant player, it was just pure teamwork versus teamwork, and I think we have to highlight the importance of those camouflage, especially for that second cap from Penguin.
Yeah, and one thing I'm wondering if this comes into play or not is Stellar obviously used to team with Lunchbox and Roy. I wonder how much he knows of the Evil Geniuses strategies. Obviously, he knows their strategies, and they're going to keep a lot of those same strats as they go on with this new roster, but you can't tell exactly how they're going to play with this new team of Predevinator and Contra.
So it is Team Liquid who clutch up once again, and they have been so impressive so far in this tournament. If you are just joining us, Team Liquid did almost a feathers away from knocking Optic Gaming down into losers bracket, but they did actually go down 3-2. But this is your series layout, 3-2, as we've just seen there. Team Liquid taking Fathom, capture the flag. Truth, Team Slayer coming up next. Eden Strongholds after that, and if we need it, Coliseum, capture the flag, and Plaza Slayer. What are your thoughts on game number 2, Truth Slayer?
Game number 2, Truth Slayer, I mean, we've seen every single player here is going to be familiar with maps like this. We talk about these kind of symmetrical, round maps that they're arena shape that they're going to be used to. So if we're looking at pure experience, Lunch and Roy have been playing, and even Contra have been playing since Halo 2 way early on, so they're going to be very familiar with a map like this. But we are in Halo 5. There are quite a few differences between something like Midship and Truth. The way that Liquid's playing right now, I would say they're about even. We even saw in the slaying there. The slaying field, both squads had just over 90 kills. It was near even. So I really don't know what to say here. For some reason, my gut just tells me Liquid, because I feel like they've done a really good job of collapsing a lot quicker and making pushes. But at the same time, Evil Geniuses is a squad you can never count out, no matter who they're playing.
And we're going to see some insane shots. A lot of these players, obviously, we're getting to the top end now. We're looking at whoever wins this going into the top 4 at this tournament. And all of these players have insane shots, which is so important, especially after the changes that we've seen on Truth TS. We've seen the removal of that fuel rod. We've seen, the Hydra going and things like that. It's just the sword top mid, and you're essentially relying on your shot. How important are those rifles, though, Dave? You look at the battle rifle and you look at that carbine, top carbine, they really can influence the game.
Yeah, they absolutely can. You're going to see those players that end up getting those weapons either abusing it when they get in those close line of sight fights, from pink side, or they're just going to be laying those shots across the map, and 1 or 2 shots across the map makes all the difference in the world for a single battle.
Very true. So Team Liquid up 1-0 in this series. Still a best of 5, so 2 more games for them. Evil Geniuses still have a chance of getting back into this one, though, as I say. Just the 1 game down at the moment. Looking pretty composed, though. You can see Eco there on the right, just giving some words of advice, speaking with Rain, maybe just discussing a few strats. But we do see the fist bumps coming in, which can only mean one thing, Walshy. We are getting straight in to game number 2. And as I say, it is going to be the beautiful purple and blues of Truth, and it's going to be 50 kills to win. Straight up Slayer, get those kills, get it done. What are your feelings? Who do you want to start off with?
Let's kick it off with Penguin. We saw him grab so many camos last round. Let's see if he goes for this new camo right off the bat here at bottom pink tower, and that's what he is eyeing at least. But he realizes he needs some better positioning first. Goes for his top center to counter Lunchbox and grabs that BR and deals so much damage to blue side pink.
On that camo was actually burnt. I believe Penguin just took down Roy, who, oh no, he didn't. The camo was actually still up. My apologies. And he managed to steal that one away, but Devon shuts that one down. So let's go over to the guys on Evil Geniuses. And we're on board with Roy, putting some shots on Stella, working with his teammate Lunchbox. That is something that we have been seeing for years and years now. Lunchbox cleans up a kill on Rain as well. Tied up 3-3 at the start of this one. Very back and forth.
Yeah, game's even. Both these squads are going to know when camo's up, and both these squads have great coaches. That's one person I forgot to give a shout out to so far is Howie, the coach of Evil Geniuses. I would say extremely underrated YouTube content. So definitely check out what he's offering as far as strategies, and you can see the inner workings of Evil Geniuses and how they come up with all the strategies that they use in tournament.
Well, we hop into observer mode now, so we can see where these players are moving around. Devon now picking up a kill. We're on board with him. trying to just lock down some of these kills bottom mid. See, I think that was Penguin desperately trying to get away at the moment, but once again, Dave, we are tied up 7-7. It just seems like both of these teams are so evenly matched, not giving an inch to each other. One player I want to look at a little bit more is obviously Rain. One of these players who sort of is a little bit of a quieter player and is a real team leader for Team Liquid sort of in-game. He's just been taken down momentarily there, but as we can see, some statistics from him so far in this tournament. But let's stick with him through the respawn and let's see what he can do.
You want to check out some Rain stats that we're looking at? Here we go. Here is Rain, a.k.a. Tim Tinkler, who lives out in Washington area. His stats up front of the tournament, 1.22 KD ratio. I love that we have the player average for the actual event. If you think about it, if there were no suicides or people actually killing teammates, it should just be one. Yeah. But that means there's some bad teammates here out in St. Louis that have killed their teammates or people that have jumped off the map.
Well, we've already seen Penguin going for a dip, but we're on board with Lunchbox. He's going to be cleaning up this kill. That's going to be actually 3 dead for the guys on Team Liquid. And look at this scoreboard. It really has very quickly got out of hand. Evil Genius is racking up a 7-kill league, and that camouflage is going to be popping any moment. Sword in the hands of Lunchbox as well. Going to be interesting to see who picks that one up. And we're going to hop over to his teammate Stella, I believe, because he has actually managed to pick that one up.
Yeah, we'll jump on with Stellar, who has camo and just collapsed in from all sides. But Evil Genius is doing almost everything he can to stay alive, but that is 3 members down of Team Liquid. I want to see if Evil Geniuses are going in for the spawn collapse or if they're just going to be content to sit back in their good position.
I like what I'm seeing from Roy here, not pushing the carbine side of the map too aggressively because they were waiting for those respawns from Team Liquid, so just biding his time, making sure he doesn't get caught off guard with that bubble spawn potentially. Rain does answer back with a kill of its own on Contra. Player is going to be on the P Street, and it looks like Roy is moving in to help out his brother Lunchbox here, and he cleans that one up on Stella. Another player going to be challenging him, that's going to be Rain. Narrowly misses that headshot, though. Rain makes him pay with that assault rifle, and it looks like Team Liquid is slowly closing that gap.
And look at Roy's calm demeanor on his face right now. Even when he got finished off right there, he was just looking at his teammate's screen. He realized his teammate was already shooting that guy. Felt no need to call that out because he realized his teammate was already on top of it. Trying to keep their comms as open as possible, not putting out unnecessary information there, just keeping concise call outs and just, like I said, reiterating what's important on the map and where they're going.
2 players from Team Liquid are going to fly at Roy and his teammate, though. They do a great job of staying alive, though. Stella going to clean one up. Wonderful shots coming in from Roy and Lunchbox. That's the duo we've seen through the years, cleaning those on up. 27-20 now. Evil Genius is just doing a great job of maintaining that lead, and Team Liquid really need to just get on a run here and potentially a spawn cycle to try and claw their way back into this game.
The Brown brothers doing so much work there right at the bubble. You can just tell how they've done that over and over again. Lunchbox just taking cover over in front of the bubble and Roy laying down those shots. Great aggression and also great passive play from both the players.
And now we see Penguins actually manage to get hold of one of those rifles like we mentioned. It's going to be the carbine in his hands. That camo has actually been popped as well. So looking across to see if anyone has picked that up, and it's actually Evil Geniuses who have managed to get it, and it is going to be Predevinator moving in stealthily into the red base, trying to find a few players, but he cannot find anyone because Evil Geniuses are doing such a great job of finding players before he does. Penguin going to be taken down with that splinter grenade, and it looks like, I mean, this is exactly what you didn't need to happen right now if you're Team Liquid.
A couple things I like about that play. One is Devonary going out of his way to get those splinter grenades. He realized how powerful those are. Second, that hesitation before he threw it at Penguin's like, wait, what are you doing right here? Why are you crouching out front of red base? I can't even believe this is happening right now.
But Stella answers back. A few missed shots, and Stella makes him pay. It's hop on board with Stella through the respawn. However, Evil Genius is up by 10 kills now, so it's all up to Team Liquid to try and do something. But Evil Geniuses are not taking their foot off the gas. We just see the kill feed going red for EG. Oh, beautiful shots coming in from Stella, though, managing to take down Lunchbox, but it just looks at this point down by 10 kills and approaching that 40 kill mark. Is it too little, too late?
It is a little tough, especially on something like Truth. Yeah, you can get spawn kills and spawn plays from time to time at certain bases, but without the use of major power weapons like Sniper, where you can just consistently get picks across the map without putting yourself in vulnerable positions, that's going to be the trouble for Team Liquid, whereas Evil Geniuses play the smart. They know that they just can't get all 4 down. They just can push out from time to time, even if they give up like 3 of their deaths. As long as they take out 1 or 2 of the points with them, they'll be in good shape.
And Roy taking on Eco here, but Eco going to win that battle, so let's hop over to that man himself as he's trying desperately to stay alive, and Team Liquid in a really, really tough position here, putting shots down on Lunchbox. Another player, oh, fantastic teamwork there, and reaction to call-outs from Eco, something that doesn't get talked about a lot. We talk about players communicating, but the ability to react to those call-outs so important at this level.
Yeah, what's also very important on this level is there's a gold rec pack over in the bottom right of your screen. If you type in Forge 23 at halo.gg, you'll get a gold rec pack. One thing I was talking to some other amateur players here earlier this weekend is they asked about call-outs. How can we improve communication? And before I go into that, we have a 4-kill game on our hands, Onset.
I don't know what just happened there, but one player has managed to find himself a camouflage, and that is going to be Rain, I believe, sorry, with that camouflage. So look at this, as you say, Dave, just a 3-kill game. As we were talking about gold rec packs, Team Liquid were talking about picking up kills. It's just a 2-kill game now. Penguin coming into the game, and there's another player here. It's going to be Roy, going to be taken down by the camo player, Rain. Oh, Team Liquid are not giving this one away. This is getting really, really close.
I talked about how tough it'd be to come back here on Truth, yet Liquid is doing it right before our eyes, doing such a good job of preying on every single member of Evil Geniuses who are putting themselves in bad positions. They're just executing so well, taking all the shots they need to, and Rain getting that kill on Dominator, Eco getting the kill on Lunchbox. That's 2 members of EG down. I want to see Team Liquid are going in for this collapse on red base.
And his poor old Contra, who is sitting in red base at the moment, he was no shields as well. Stella is going to find Roy in the kill feed as well. We have a tie game, and Team Liquid now take the lead, 45-44. Make that 46 as Rain gets another kill on Devon. They are firing back in this game. Team Liquid looking so good.
This is devastating. Roy finally putting a number on the board by taking out Stellar. Not only is that just a kill on their feed, they finally have advantage in numbers for the first time in the last minute and a half. Every single time I've noticed the kill feed, it's been 1 or 2 members of EG without much response from the EG Slain side.
Look at this map control as well. You have 2 players from Team Liquid who are on the top middle section of the map. It is 47-46. Rain desperately trying to stay alive. 48-47. Just 2 more kills for Team Liquid to get themselves this W. Contra answers back though. We are tied up at 48-48. That camouflage is going to be coming up in 10 seconds as well. This is all coming down to the wire.
This should be an EG camo because look at the side of the map that all of Liquid members are on.
No!
Ends up getting taken down. Roy absolutely pumped up. 50-49. Evil Geniuses take that one out. But most importantly, did you see that stick that Rain had at the end? He stuck that on somebody's foot at red 2, but the plasma grenade did not blow up faster than his face was taken off.
Oh my word. I'm sitting here with my hands over my mouth. I can't believe what we just saw there. That plasma grenade's fuse must have been longer than anything. But Evil Geniuses answer back 50-49. And you have to say, if they would have lost that one, you would have had to say that was a game they couldn't lose, essentially.
Yes, I mean, it's one thing losing a game to Team Slayer. It's another thing being up by like 10 kills and end up having team come back and beat you on that. So that could have been devastating for EG, but EG says a win is a win. Doesn't matter if the other team has 49 kills and one of our teammates stuck at that last moment. We still get the W.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. We are seeing new things all day today here in St. Louis. Team Liquid taking game number 1. If you are just joining us, EG taking game number 2, 50-49. And some updates from the stage, Dave.
Yeah, Inconceivable is up on Straight Ribbon 1-0. Currently, they're in game number 2 on Truth Team Slayer. The score is 29-26 in Inconceivable's lead.
Wow, Inconceivable really showing up at this tournament. But back to this one, Dave. Eden Strongholds now. I'm giving up on predict. Look at these scores that we're seeing today. Like, what's the point in even bothering trying to predict what's going to happen? It's just ridiculous Halo.
Yeah, I've been like semi-lucky with predictions, at least usually getting the teams right. But then there's times where I'm like, oh, my gut says Liquid's going to pull this one out. And then, as you can tell, EG just being relentless, not giving up even after they gave up that massive 10-kill lead on True Team Slayer.
And you know what's incredible? I mean, we've talked about how closely matched these 2 teams are. I think we are, after 2 games of Halo, I think the 2 teams are separated by 3 total kills.
Yeah, I think it's 1 kill now. So, or yeah, about 3 kills, like you said. 50-49 for Evil Genius's favor, and I believe it is 96-92 in Liquid's favor. So yeah, 3-kill difference. We've gone the distance on both these matches, like you said. It was 2 minutes and 20 seconds to overtime for that first game. This is a great series so far, and I I'm giving up on predictions. What about you?
There's no point, is there? There is literally no point in predictions. Let's just enjoy what is in front of us. If you are sitting at home at the moment, make sure you tweet that stream. Use the hashtag HaloWC as well to let us know what you think is going to happen. If you have any idea, please let us know, because we, sitting here in the arena, do not have a clue. Evil Geniuses, Team Liquid tied up at 1-1 going into game number 3. Strongholds on Eden. Dave, what are your thoughts on this one?
This one is a snowbally game type. I mean, you start to get control of a couple of the strongholds. You can sit around corners with the ARs, hold on to automatics. There's a lot of different things you can do to just punish teams for not moving in very quick. So one thing we noticed when we were watching Liquid play this earlier is every single time, I believe it was Eco, who would just sit up over in that red window. As soon as he would get a kill or two or get red nest, he'd just sit in red window, look over towards that top catwalk and make sure no one went towards catwalk, and he could easily react over towards red nest.
Two of the most closely matched teams we have seen here in St. Louis. The series is tied up at 1-1. Let's start off in observer mode to see what is happening between these two teams. Game number 3 is going to be Eden Strongholds. Let's start this one off with Devon.
Yep, Devonator was trying to get an Ira on Overshield, but Rain took a little bit quicker of a route, as Rain now has control of that OS. I believe he got a pick on the Rocket guys, so I'm going to try to go over to Rain and see what he's currently doing.
Rain is doing a great job. He does have that Overshield, and it looks like he's trying to secure that blue vent, but decides to smartly pop back for those rockets, but it might actually come to bite him in the backside as he comes under shots, but Eco, his teammate, there to save the day, and it is going to be Team Liquid, the first team. Oh my word, a beautiful rocket using that stronghold pole to take that player out and use that splash damage. Team Liquid with early map control.
And that instant reset, that's got to hurt Evil Geniuses right there. That's also all the rockets out of use, but they went to good use. Took out the 2 Brown brothers, Lunchbox and Roy.
Very, very true. And if we hop over to his teammate here, it's going to be Penguin patrolling top cat at the moment, trying to basically essentially make sure that Evil Geniuses cannot get out of spawn, putting all the pressure on, and 2 swift punches to the face from Penguin is going to take down Roy, and that is one way to stop Roy, who has been on a tear in that last game.
And I have an update from the floor, from the featured station. Inconceivable is up 2-0 versus Straight Rippin'.
Wow.
50-46 win.
Oof, close games as always. What else would we expect here in St. Louis? And staying on board with Penguin though, and a triple cap is now in effect for Team Liquid. So this is a real chance for them to just put the boot in on Evil Geniuses, up 23-0, and they seem to just have them on a nice rotation at the moment. Penguin now moving outside towards that red bend, going to be deciding to bank some beautiful grenades off of the side of the tower. Eco going to clean that one up as we saw all of the assist markers coming in. He's going to put some beautiful shots down on the 2 players as well in the tower, and now just biding his time, waiting for his teammates to push up. Really impressed with what I'm seeing here from Penguin.
Great place from Penguin, but we did see in the kill feed Contra get a couple kills, and one thing that surprised me, it just seemed like Liquid were not going to give up that top catwalk. Even though they weren't in position really to contest it, they just launched so many grenades over there. They tried to rush towards Von Sarah and get towards that top catwalk, so it just seemed to me that they were a little out of position to try to contest that top catwalk, and they gave up a few deaths. This could be EG's first chance to get control of a couple strongholds and put some points on the board.
And if there's one man that is heating up right now, it is Contra. He managed to get that overshield, pick up a couple of kills, and his teammate Lunchbox has actually managed to get control of the camouflage as well. So let's go over to Lunchbox, see what he can do. Evil Geniuses are now on the scoreboard, although Team Liquid do have a commanding lead of 43-5.
And one of the scary things about this is, like I said, it's a snowball-y game type. You can start to lose control on this map and be in some big, big trouble. Contra giving some great help to Lunchbox to take out his former teammate Stellar. Also helping take out Eco. That's 2 more members down. Liquid, they can't make a push.
Lunchbox finding a new partner very quickly here in Contra, and still has that camouflage as well, and he's trying to aggressively push on that red nest. Once again, Contra following up and finishing off those kills. That's going to be 3 dead for Team Liquid, and one man has picked up rockets as well. It's going to be Devon.
Yeah, we'll jump on with Devonator, who's holding on to these power weapons, and I like this play. He's worried about back security. He realizes anyone who does come up across top of the catwalk, they should be spotted out before they get there. Instead, any person who takes the long route, goes towards top back security, is going to be met by a Spanker Rocket.
So, rockets in tower, this should mean guaranteed, essentially, control of that catwalk area. Going to be pushed in, but going to miss that rocket. Great play coming in from Stella to get that trade. That should not have been a trade coming in from Predeminator, but on board with his teammate Rain. Sorry, going over to Team Liquid now. Is Rain going to be taken down? So it looks like the reset might come in from Evil Geniuses. Let's pop over to the other side and see what Contra's doing. He has been following Lunchbox around for the majority of this map, finishing off those kills, but Evil Geniuses are storming back into this one once again. The game is almost on the verge of being tied up. Now 43-39.
Yes, not a bad position for Evil Geniuses considering the start that they had. And also their current positioning, we're talking top catwalk. The thing I love about top catwalk is it's the easiest from transition over. That's a burn of the overshield from Rain. It's all right if EG doesn't get it as long as Team Liquid doesn't have it.
And that camouflage has been picked up by his teammate Lunchbox, so let's hop over to him. Devon does pick up a double kill with a beautiful frag grenade. Evil Geniuses, for the first time in this game now, have taken the lead. Roy has that rocket launcher as well, so Evil Genius is looking really, really good at the moment. Lunchbox putting some shots down on Rain. These two teams are just so closely matched. Lunchbox picking up a beautiful double kill, responding to his teammate's call out there. Another player, that's going to be a triple kill for Lunchbox. Last player is outside. Challenge him, but he does not
How
challenge
dare
him.
you, man.
Does actually
We all
go for
wanted
Rain
to
though.
see it.
Does finally pick up that kill. That's going to be 4 kills in a row. And Lunchbox is simply destroying right now, using that camo to the fullest.
It's funny because every single time we go to the screen, I'll see him hit some amazing shots, get like double or triple kill. And at the end of the game, us casters, us analysts are like, yeah, dude, Roy was destroying, Contra was doing some work. Oh yeah, and pre-Devonair, he was also doing something awesome.
So Lunchbox finally going to be taken down. Let's hop over to the side of Team Liquid though. Finally, they have managed to get control. That's going to be 3 dead for Evil Geniuses. Eco does have those rockets as well, and looks like they are going to be able to bank a beautiful grenade off to kill that person in Red Nest. Perfect shots coming in from Eco as well. Now pushing onto Red Nest, and oh, that is a beautiful splinter grenade to pick up the triple kill there. His teammate Stella is going to try and finish off capping this Red Nest.
I like that play from Stella. He originally started hiding behind the that little cover when he didn't have a shield or a shield recharger, but afterwards he made sure to expose himself. That way he could look for nades coming across the map towards Red Nest. One mistake some players make is they just hide completely in some of these strongholds and they just set themselves up to be grenaded in one shot.
Liquid now with 2 strongholds under their control, but look at the flood coming in here from Evil Geniuses. That's going to be 2 dead though, and I believe we are on the verge of that overshield and camouflage popping up once again. Dave, this could be such a pivotal moment in this game, but total control goes into the hands of Team Liquid.
Yes, Evil Geniuses are in some trouble right now as we see 2 members fall down. That was Devonair, Lunchbox, Roy, and Contra. Make that all 4 members of Evil Geniuses down. Camo going in the hands of Stellar, or I guess he's just going to say maybe later. Nope, I see why he didn't do that. He gave it to his teammate Rain. We should jump on board with this rocket camo man.
So Rain now going to be absolutely tooled up to the heavens as the rocket launcher has the camouflage. Anyone who challenges him is going to find himself in trouble with 2 rockets there used to take down Pre-Devonator, but look at the score. Team Liquid starting to pull away a little bit here. Lovely shots coming in from that man. Rain on your screen. Now getting towards the end of this game, 84-65. Camouflage still in effect, David. It looks like Team Liquid have some really, really strong map control.
Yeah, EG needs to get a pick or 2 and stay alive. That's their only hope right here. It's just so tough, though. As you notice right now, Roy and Lunch both taken down. They're now in a 2-on-4 situation, so even though Contra got that kill, this is still Liquid's map and Liquid's control.
And look at this. It's going to be the triple cap. This could be the game, David. It's looking like it could well be. Players from Evil Geniuses are desperately trying to capture that stronghold and the catwalk, but I think that might be the game.
Look at that play from Rain. He realized when he was over near Rocket spawn side, he knew that the other team was capturing catwalk, and they were going to fly over towards Red Nest. They didn't have the time to afford to flank around through Red Base or flank around through Blue Base for a stronghold, so he just waited till he saw someone jumping up in the air as he gets left hanging.
So Team Liquid take a 2-1 lead in this series as we hop over to the statistics as well. Interesting to see, Dave. That's the first time we've really seen Team Liquid outslay Evil Geniuses.
Yeah, a heavy amount. I mean, and not even that heavy, though. It's like a 7-kill difference there. It just felt like Liquid over 2 different periods, the very beginning of the game and the very end, they just had full control of the map, and each time they just got so many points on the board. I believe the first time they got control, they got about 40, 43 points, and then that second period, they got a good 30 or so points.
And if we look at the power-up pickups as well, it seemed like Team Liquid just about managed to get the better of the opposition in Evil Geniuses. They had 2 more of those, so we have to highlight some of the plays we saw with that as well. I think that camouflage at the end that Rain managed to secure with that bank of rockets that was so vital, and we saw him just essentially controlling that catwalk. Anyone who was trying to challenge any of those strongholds, Rain was there to just finish them off.
Yes, so great job all around from that Liquid roster. That's just one of the scary things, though, like I said, about Eden strongholds is you get control of that map and so many things go in your favor. Liquid did a better job keeping control and getting control more often. and just came back to bite EG. My guess is they're not going to take that loss too harshly. They have game number 4, which I believe is Coliseum. We'll find out in a little bit, but I believe it's Coliseum CTF.
Well, Team Liquid now just one game away from advancing into that top 4 position. Evil Genius is not going to want to give it away that easily, though. There is Team Liquid on your screen. Timothy Tinkler probably just sending out a tweet telling everyone. He's probably tweeting the stream, isn't he? Trying to get hold of that Xbox One.
Twitch.tv/Halo, #HaloWC.
Let us know your predictions for this series as well, ladies and gentlemen. 2-1 to Team Liquid. And do you know what, Dave? This is exhausting, isn't it? This Halo that we're seeing today is so back and forth. It is just insane.
Some great matches. And this is just something I wasn't fully expecting coming into this event, because a lot of times these roster shakeups happen, and sometimes 1 or 2 teams seem to be the beneficiary of those roster shakeups, where all these other squads seem to take a little bit longer to find that magical roster and make things work. But from what I can tell right now, seems like Liquid is able to put up a very even fight against Optic. Seems like Evil Genius is able to hang with Liquid. Same with when we look at the opposite side of the back bracket, where Straight Rippin' and Envy had an amazing 5-game series, and somehow Inconceivable is taking out Straight Rippin' now 2-0. Just 6 teams here at the final matches of this event here, HWC St. Louis qualifier. Just so many even teams, and it's just surprising to me that so many teams somehow benefit during these team roster changes. I figured there'd be like 1 or 2 that stood above the rest and was able to hang with Envy and with Optic, but it seems like we have 6 incredible teams right now. I
think there's no doubt that here in St. Louis, this is the closest competition has been for essentially the entirety that we've had Halo 5. Right? All of the teams look like they can beat each other. All of the games are so close. There is doesn't seem to be any sort of dominant force out there. We saw Optic taken to Game 5. We see Envy taken to Game 5s. And before this tournament, everyone thought, almost put those in the final before we'd even started the tournament. So it's awesome to see all of, as you say, these roster changes seem to be working for everyone. Some amazing games of Halo, but it is going to be Coliseum Capture the Flag, Dave. I don't want to ask predictions. It's just pointless asking at this point. I have no idea what's going to happen.
There is
the most
no point
unpredictable Halo I've ever seen in my life.
However, one thing I just want to remember, could you recall what the series or what the Coliseum CTF game was against Liquid, between Optic and Liquid? Was it 3-2 Optic?
It was 3-2 Optic. Yes, it was. They got 2 back-to-back.
So based on that previous score and how well Liquid did against Optic in that game, I almost have to give the advantage to Liquid here, just because I respect Optic so much on Coliseum CTF. There's such a strong team there, and if Liquid is able to bring it to that close of a game, it makes me think that they're a very solid lineup on this team, or on this map.
So who do you think is going to be that X factor for Team Liquid on this map? Because I want to start off with them and see what they can do.
Man, if I had to choose an X factor, I would say possibly Rain. It's just so tough to choose one on that full roster, because every single member on that team will get up and in your face as soon as they have that advantage, as soon as they have that opportunity.
Well, we are looking at Evil Genius' squad. As you can see, final discussions. Looks like Contra giving out some instructions to his teammates. It looks like he knows what he wants to do. It's just a case of communicating that to his team and seeing if they can hang with this Team Liquid squad and get back into the series. If you are just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, it is 2-1 in favor of Team Liquid. They are just 1 game away from advancing, but the series has been about as close as you can get. Every single series has been about as close as you can get, and you would not be surprised if we once again went to a Game 5. We do have some replays coming in from that last game, though, Dave. That was a beautiful rocket that hit that stanchion there. Rain knowing all of the geometry on Halo 5.
Yeah, and one thing I don't even want to highlight there from Contra, where after he got the kill on top catwalk, just getting those extra couple shots on that player in security. Lunchbox getting the triple kill here, and we wanted to have
I think I shouted challenge him.
I just wanted him to finish off that kill, man. Come on. The people want to see it. Everyone wants to see it.
Well, I think you can see here from how well all of these players are shooting at the moment, but this was the real game changer, wasn't it? Rain getting that camouflage at the end, managing to clean up all of these kills, just controlling that catwalk for Team Liquid. But we are now just moments away, I believe, from getting into game number 4. The suspense is killing me. I've got to be honest with you. I want to see this next game. I don't want either of these teams to cool down at all. I just want to get into the Halo and see what we can do. But the side stations are rocking as well, ladies and gentlemen. We'll try and get some updates on some scores as well from those games. So we have Straight Rippin' versus Inconceivable. Inconceivable were up 2-0, I believe, weren't they? But that is still going
Correct.
on. So
yes, they're in Game 3. Strongholds on Eden playing the exact same round we're in currently. So if Straight's able to take this one, they'll be going into a Game 4 in Coliseum CTF. But we will give you an update as soon as we have an idea of what that score is.
Well, talking about Coliseum CTF, let's have a bit of it ourselves in this series. Team Liquid just one game away now from advancing into that top 4 spots. Evil Geniuses have it all to do. Backs against the wall time. We're going to start this one off with Rain, though, as he moves towards the sniper ramp.
See what he's going to do over here as he auto-stabilizes, goes up towards top snipe and has DMR. I'm surprised he was looking over towards that top pyramid side. Maybe he just realized he had help from Stellar right away, so that was his main focus, but I just assumed that would be his #1 spot to look at because everyone's either coming in through top catwalk or pyramid side.
Well, Predevinator has found himself a sniper rifle, so he's going to be backing up here. We saw a lot of his teammates did actually fall. Going to be scoping in on the window. Cannot find any targets at the moment. Narrowly misses that headshot on Eco, who was brave enough to poke up on that sniper ramp, but look at the pressure coming in on him with that sniper rifle. Devin just desperately trying to stay alive, does body this player, but Rain just relentlessly pressurizing that player, and Predevinator is going to be taken down. Rain going to take control of that sniper rifle.
That's that liquid pressure I was talking about. You saw how far away that person was, all the way over on the opposite sniper ramp. Devin's like, all right, I can hide here, get my shields back. But before he knows it, before his shields even start to come back, someone's flying right around that corner and putting pressure on Devin.
Well, Eco has found himself a sniper rifle, but he has not found the accuracy as yet. He is missing some shots, and he's going to be taken down again. But there's one thing I want to do right now in a game like this. It's just hop into a listening. So we're going to hop on board with Team Liquid.
Let me keep back down.
I'm pushing low, I'm pushing low. Down our pound, somebody get it. I have it. Alright, B has it. He's on top of their rocket.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at it. Too low?
And our base pushed me.
I kill one.
Not just our base.
Watch out.
I got one, guys.
Nice shot.
Window.
Window.
I'm trying to look through the carbine. Yeah.
Our window.
I think I got time.
Our window still. Going for full.
Window BR. I'm throwing it out. Throwing it out.
Go window.
Window weak. Window one shot.
Cat.
Window's one shot. And their flag killed me. I threw a flag. Can you look at flag? Look at flag maybe?
They're on me. They're on me.
Alright, we gotta live here. Kill this guy rock corner. Kill the guy rock corner. No, kill the guy rock corner. Nice.
Rocks in 10.
Yeah. 100% rockets.
Top cat. 2 shots.
They're
behind you. They're elbow. They're street. I need their BR.
Trying to look at snipe. I'm watching your C snipe.
I got their BR. They're rocket street.
They're rocket. Give me a second. I got sneaky. I'm looking at corner.
Look at rockets. Someone look at rockets.
I'm looking at him.
They're all about
on rocket sweep. On rocket sweep, guys. 7. I'm pushing flag. One shot back flag. Another go top rocket. Stop rocket sweep. One shot. Ah, nice. Yeah. I'll look at our flag when I spawn.
Top snipe, I think.
You're firing.
I'm dead.
I'm trying to hit our maze. I'm hitting our front, guys.
I died.
I'm hitting our front, guys.
Two shot rocket street. 2 shot rocket street.
Hold on, live.
No one our window yet. No one our window.
Our
elbow right now.
Our elbow right
now.
And our couch
Close
still.
to me. I'm 1 shot, guys. He's gonna push me.
Right above me.
He's
Top
pushing me.
BR. Right above me, guys. RBR. I'm behind one.
Nice trade.
I window weak contra. Behind me. Top rockets as well. One shot, sniping against top rockets.
Top rocks.
Yeah, he's our window now. We got window, guys. 7. Shots, Kevin.
I'm going our sneaky, guys.
Yo, they're maze.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out.
Flying maze.
Yeah,
Snipe,
I'm
really
I'm
weak.
going silver.
Pyramid.
I'm going silver to silver. I'm going silver to silver.
Your main. Rocket.
And interesting to see that Team Liquid did actually manage to fall behind during that listening. Evil Geniuses have managed to take the lead, and on board with Rain, who misses that beatdown, unfortunately. One player I want to jump on board with that seems to be firing up at the moment is Lunchbox. He is currently 9 and 5 and has found himself a sniper rifle.
Yeah, like this play, he realizes he did not have control of Cave side of Liquid yet, so he decides just to back up towards his own DMR and see if he can take some pot shots. But that's some great carbine damage coming out of a member. I believe that was Penguin, but I am not certain. I think great job either way from someone from Liquid all the way across the map, putting all that damage on Lunchbox, rendering him useless with the sniper.
And Lunchbox was caught between a rock and a hard place there. It looks like the flag is actually being moved across the map on either side. It was Roy who was taken down. It looks like the flag is actually being returned, I believe. It's going to be 1-0 still to Evil Geniuses. Still on board with Lunchbox though, trying to finish off this kill on Rain bottom mid, but it's Eco who finishes him off. So let's hop over to that man himself. Going to come under pressure though from the sniper ramp from the Evil Geniuses squad. Rocket launcher will be coming up in 10 seconds, but it looked like Team Liquid managed to burn that flag.
And look at those shots from Eco, turned into a no-shield situation, taking off 4 shots. I believe that was off of Roy. Stellar eventually taken down as well over at the Liquid base, but it looks like this could be a pull for both squads.
Yeah, and every single person I go on at the moment seems to be dropping dead, so it looks like Evil Geniuses are the ones who are putting the pressure on the base. Roy pushing up to top rockets now. Lunchbox once again picking up a double kill in the kill feed, and it seems like they have made him angry in this game. Doesn't want to go home yet. Player is hiding in the cave with that sniper rifle, though. He's going to come under fire. It's Eco with that sniper rifle, so I'd like to pop over to him and see if he can do something with it. Eco now going to be pushing up, has 2 bullets left. Game tied up 1-1, and it's absolutely no surprise if you are just joining the team. It is such a close game. Both of these teams just giving absolutely nothing.
Yeah, Eco melted there. We've seen this both times as far as anyone having a sniper. It seems like Evil Geniuses focus that member, or the reverse happens. As soon as a member from Liquid, they just get every single member on the team shooting across the map and focusing on the Evil Geniuses sniper. So we haven't seen too many great sniping sprees so far this game, but I would say that's better defensive play.
Well, Eco trying his best. It looks like Rain has managed to get hold of the rocket launcher, so we're going to go over to him. He is actually going to be pulling that flag as well, so it looks like Rain in a really good position here. Stella picks up another kill, so it looks like they could potentially rally this flag. If they can finish off this kill on Lunchbox, it would be huge. Lunchbox is going to be the last player alive. The flag is going to be moving. I believe one of the players should be moving that flag. Splinter Grenade takes down another player. Rain just picking up kill after kill, and it is actually going to be Stella who's going to be running this one in. Team Liquid go up 2-1 now.
Evil Geniuses need to step it up, and they need to step it up now if they want to stay alive in this tournament. Quick update from the floor, though, before we get back to this match, is that Straight Rippin won game number 3, 190, and supposedly great comeback. So they are currently starting Coliseum CTF right now.
Well, Stella still alive here on a nice little run and a push coming in once again from Team Liquid. And look at this, he's going to find himself a sniper rifle as well. But Roy says no on the bases. You see with that kill feed picking up a big double kill. And look at the pressure coming in on Stella here. Devonator going to be flying at him, but Stella hits that no-scope. There's only one way to stop Roy, and that is by no-scoping him out of mid-air. Pressure still coming in though. Look at this pressure, and somehow Stella is alive. He's the last player alive, I believe, here for Team Liquid, trying desperately to do what he can to stop these players coming from Evil Geniuses, but he's going to be traded out. That flag is going to be moving across the map, and I believe it is in the hands of one of the EG players. It's actually Contra.
That was such an unfortunate series of events there for a couple Liquid members. One thing I just highlight there was Lunchbox did such a good job getting in that cave, sliding over, getting that melee over on Stellar as his teammate pulls the flag out. This should be a cap. We'll reverse it so you guys can see that again for you at home. Rewind, and the cap from Contra.
Contra finally manages to put that one home. We are tied up 2-2. Once again, both teams neck and neck. 2-2, 5 minutes left in the game. Eco going to be flying out. Contra going to be finishing that one off with his assault rifle. And Contra playing this one very smartly. Lands a beatdown, but Stella's going to take him down. So let's go over to that man himself as he falls. Let's go over to his teammate now, Rain, who had such a fantastic game on Eden. Liquid Penguin for the second time in this series falling off the map, and it's those tiny mistakes that can cost them.
And that's also why when you see on the stat page for the St. Louis stats, why we have the average of the players out there, there's you know, the average KD ratio is 0.98 when you add everyone's together, because of plays like that from Penguin.
Well, Penguin keeping us entertained for sure. That is one thing. Rain has found himself a sniper rifle. EG currently pinned back in their bases. Rain whips the no-scope and takes Roy's face off. Eco going to pick up another kill there. Team Liquid looking to move this if we can pick up 1 or 2 more kills. This is real potential, but Evil Genius is putting up a fantastic defensive stand.
That was, I assume that was game over based on the amount of kills we saw over there. We saw the positioning of Rain with Sniper over in that cave. I can't believe they somehow pulled out and got those stops.
Rain hitting that shot on the player, desperately trying to go for those rockets. That's going to be 3 dead for EG as well. Last one's going to be in the window, but there's actually a player sneaking behind him, and that is Devon, so let's go on with him. But he is going to be shut down by Penguin. Let's go over to Contra now. He has been doing some work in this game, been really impressed with what I've seen from him. Not sure if anyone has managed to pick up those rockets that did fall. I don't believe they have, and it looks like one player from, I believe it was Team Liquid, is trying his best. It's actually rockets in the hands of Roy. So let's go over to him now, but he's going to be taken down. Look at that kill feed. The last player alive is Contra, who manages to get a kill, but Eco comes in with those rockets. The flag is now moving in the hands of Stella. This could well be the game. Team Liquid just one flag cap away from taking this game and taking this series, and Stella puts it in. Team Liquid advance in the tournament.
Taking the flag game 3-2 and taking the series 3-1. That will be Liquid going on towards top 4. Evil Geniuses placing in the 5th/6th here at HCS St. Louis.
A hell of a series once again. All of the teams here in St. Louis are putting on absolutely incredible series. One of the closest slaying series I have ever seen.
And while we saw a long battle here on the main stage for a Coliseum CTF game, I just got word the side station straight won Coliseum CTF 3-0 in 3 minutes and 11 seconds.
This is the closest Halo tournament I think I've ever seen in my life. Inconceivable. 2-0 up. We're thinking, oh, we might see, you know, Then roll over Straight Ripping. Straight Ripping now tie this one up 2-2. We've just seen Team Liquid win the series 3-1, but every single game was kills or one cap. It's just insane Halo we are seeing here in St. Louis. I don't know what's in the water.
You know what? I actually love hearing Exotos and the analyst desk break this down, but I want to see if production can actually throw us over to that side feature match and see if we can commentate this game number 5, because this is going to be intense. Similar situation to what we just saw over on this side. Both Inconceivable and Straight Rippin'. Tournament life at stake. Straight Rippin' was down 2-0 in this series. They came back, won these following 2 games. Momentum's on their side, and we will see if we can get this up. I will be so disappointed if I hype this up and I have this matchup for you.
Well, I've got some good news for you, Dave. They're going to make it happen for you. Anything that Walshy wants, Walshy gets when it comes to Halo. So as soon as that game does get underway, we will jump straight into that on the observer mode from the side station. You can probably hear the crowd is dispersed from the main stage, and everyone is now crowded around for that Game 5. Oh, I mean, Game 5. It is first day it was 3-0 Fridays. It is Game 5 Sundays. Championship Sunday is living up to the hype.
Yep, no more nils today. I'm with you there.
No more nils today. We've had enough nils, but it looks like the final game is actually going to be Plaza Slayer, I believe. So as soon as we can get into that